The 2026 Mazda CX-6e looks like the perfect electric SUV on paper, but after 10,000 miles of real-world driving, the truth becomes a lot harder to ignore. Welcome back to Supercar. Today we're exposing the brutal reality of living with Mazda's newest EV after months of highway runs, daily commutes, and long-distance testing. The CX-6e promises premium luxury, sharp design, and electric efficiency. But does it still impress once the honeymoon phase is over? From battery performance and charging frustrations to ride comfort, software quirks and real ownership costs, we're breaking down everything Mazda's glossy brochures won't tell you. If you're thinking about buying the CX-6e, watch this before making your decision. That stunning Kodo design might turn heads in the showroom, but the highway is a ruthless place for an aerodynamic masterpiece. Let us start with the exterior, because the reality of Mazda's signature Soul Red crystal metallic paint on an EV front fascia is a tough pill to swallow. Without a traditional grille to break up the surface area, the smooth, aerodynamic nose of the CX-6e has become an absolute magnet for rock chips. After 10,000 miles, the micro abrasions and pitting on the front bumper are highly visible under direct sunlight, revealing the fragile nature of this multi-stage paint process. Furthermore, the flush-mounted electronic door handles, which operated flawlessly in the spring, began to show significant latency and mechanical hesitation during the freezing rain of our winter testing, proving that aerodynamic elegance often comes at the cost of all-weather practicality. Mazda promised us a luxury interior to rival the German Titans, but daily life has a funny way of exposing the truth behind the premium materials. Stepping inside, the cabin of the CX-6e initially feels like a masterclass in minimalist Japanese craftsmanship, but the wear and tear over 10,000 miles tells a story of compromise. The light-colored Nappa leather on the driver's seat bolster has already begun to show. Noticeable dye transfer from denim, and the underlying foam has lost about 10% of its structural rigidity, making long highway stints slightly less supportive than they were on day one. More frustratingly, the extensive use of piano black trim across the center console has transformed into a battlefield of micro scratches, despite our team using only microfiber cloths for cleaning. However, credit must be given to the structural integrity of the dashboard and door panels. Even after punishing pothole impacts, the cabin remains vault-like, with absolutely zero squeaks or rattles developing over our long-term test. The spec sheet promised us that range anxiety was a thing of the past, but winter driving and fast charging just handed us a harsh reality check. Let us talk about the powertrain, because the 85 kilowatt-hour battery pack in this eSky Active platform has shown us the brutal truth of real-world efficiency. While the EPA rated this vehicle at 310 miles of range, our 10,000-mile average sits at a sobering 245 miles. The thermal management system, while excellent at protecting the battery's long-term health, is incredibly aggressive in cold weather, siphoning off up to 20% of our range just to keep the cells at optimal operating temperature. When it comes to DC fast charging, the promised 10 to 80% time of 25 minutes is only achievable under Ubabisipdo. Absolutely perfect. Laboratory-like conditions. In the real world, you are looking at a 35-minute wait as the charging curve aggressively throttles down after crossing the 60% threshold to prevent cell degradation. It is supposed to be the ultimate driver's EV, but hauling around all that battery weight takes a massive, expensive toll on the rubber and the road. Driving dynamics have always been Mazda's trump card, but the brutal reality of physics cannot be engineered away. The instant, relentless torque delivery of the dual motor setup, combined with a curb weight north of 40 to 1,800 pounds, has absolutely decimated the factory-spec low rolling resistance tires. At 10,000 miles, we are measuring barely 430 seconds of tread depth on the rear axle, meaning you will be replacing these expensive EV-specific tires far sooner than you would on a combustion engine equivalent. On the positive side, the kinematic posture control system has settled in beautifully, and the suspension dampers have actually softened just enough to remove the initial low-speed harshness we complained about on day one, resulting in a ride that is now genuinely sublime on the highway. We all know Mazda has historically struggled with infotainment, and going fully electric has pushed their software engineers to the absolute brink. The technological ecosystem of the CX-6e is where the ownership experience becomes genuinely polarizing. Over the course of 10,000 miles, we have received 4 major over-the-air updates, which is a massive step forward for Mazda, but the execution has been incredibly inconsistent. While the updates successfully optimized the regenerative braking algorithms to feel more natural, they also introduced a frustrating latency into the native navigation system. The integration of the augmented reality head-up display is brilliant when it works, but we experienced 3 distinct instances. The regenerative braking system promised a seamless one-pedal driving experience, but the mechanical reality underneath is hiding a costly secret. One of the most overlooked aspects of living with an EV is the braking system, and the CX-6e has revealed a fascinating quirk over our long-term test. Because the regenerative braking is so efficient at capturing kinetic energy, the physical friction brakes are rarely used during daily commuting. While this sounds like a massive win for maintenance costs, the brutal reality is that after 10,000 miles, our brake rotors developed a significant layer of surface rust and glazing. This lack of mechanical engagement led to a noticeable judder when we actually needed to perform an emergency stop from highway speeds. We had to dedicate specific driving sessions to aggressively bedding in the brakes just to clean the rotors, a maintenance reality that no dealership warns you about when you sign the paperwork. So after 10,000 miles of blood, sweat, and electrons, the ultimate question remains: is the CX-6e a brilliant investment or a beautiful mistake? The brutal reality of the 2026 Mazda CX-6e is that it is a vehicle of magnificent contradictions. It offers a driving experience and a level of chassis refinement that completely shames its direct competitors. Yet it demands compromises in tire wear, software stability, and real-world range that will frustrate the average consumer. If you are buying this car expecting a flawless, maintenance-free appliance, the past 10,000 miles prove you will be deeply disappointed. But if you are willing to accept its technological quirks and higher consumable costs in exchange for an electric SUV that actually possesses a soul and rewards the driver every time you turn the wheel, it remains an intoxicating choice. Thank you for watching Supercar. Make sure you are subscribed.